Hi everybody, welcome back. Happy holidays to everyone, whatever you celebrate. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Yule. So today we're going to be discussing why we do kind things for others. In other words, the psychology of prosocial behavior. This is a topic that someone suggested way months back, and I don't think it's something that will get probably a lot of attention because it's not as negative as some of the other things that attract people on YouTube. But I hope if you're here that you find it interesting. We're going to really be talking about prosocial behavior, which is anything that helps other people, like volunteering, giving to charity, sharing with others, cooperating, giving gifts, helping someone with their homework. All of these different things are examples of prosocial behavior. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. If you're new here, my name is Anna. I'm a clinical psychology doctoral candidate. So if you enjoy applications of real-life psychology, hit like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. So back to prosocial behavior. It's when you don't have anything to immediately gain from it. This was a concept that was invented by social scientists in the 1970s as the exact opposite of antisocial behavior. So antisocial behavior, if you don't know, is basically psychopathic behavior. Things like callousness, lack of empathy, selfish acts, lack of guilt or remorse. But really, anyone can take part in prosocial behavior, even people with antisocial personality disorder. The word prosocial versus antisocial suggests this dichotomy where they're complete opposites and you have to pick one camp. That is not at all how it goes. So I picked this topic today because it's very in line with the holiday spirit of gift giving, helping those in need, and it's actually also a fundraiser, so please stick around for when I talk about that so that we can also give back this holiday season. So first, let's go into the benefits of why we do kind things for others. Well, it benefits society. It helps evolution, it helps your species survive, it helps your offspring survive in case something happens to you and there's someone in the pack there to look out for them. Our individual survival is not guaranteed, and natural selection knows this. Anything could happen to us at any given moment, so it is in nature's best interest for us to help others in our species survive, not just ourselves. And of course, it's also good to help people in other species as well. Well, not people, but other animals, other plants, other living things, because that's really how you maintain harmony in the world, is by balancing and protecting different species. Another benefit of prosocial behavior is kind of this you scratch my back, I scratch yours mentality. It's either this conscious or unconscious idea for people that doing good for others will result in good for you later on. And it also strengthens social bonds. This is also called reciprocal behavior. So for example, if a chimpanzee is in danger and a different chimpanzee saves them, there's the possibility that the saved chimp will then go ahead and save the other one if they ever need the help. This is kind of the same concept as gift giving. Lots of people give gifts to others because they know they will also be getting gifts in return. That's kind of what it's like around the holidays. We like to think it's the selfless act, but you know that you're expecting a gift, so you have to reciprocate with something. Kind of like what I'm thinking about is people who buy their partners off with gifts to continue receiving affection. This is more of a utilitarian perspective on gift giving. We'll get into more selfless ones later on. It's very similar to the idea of karma or the power of three or what goes around comes around. A lot of faiths and even agnostic belief systems operate on this idea that good things will come to them if they put out good into the world. Whether or not we recognize it, there may be a selfish component to our good deeds, but that doesn't really make them selfish at all because you're still doing something nice for someone, even if you maybe get a little something out of it, such as in the future maybe getting that favor returned. There's nothing wrong with helping others while you help yourself. Another benefit of prosocial behavior is it feels good. It reduces guilt, it's associated with better moods, it reduces stress, it gets our mind off of our own troubles to help those who are worse off. I remember I once read a book by the Dalai Lama, and he mentioned he was in a great deal of physical pain at one point, and he looked outside his window and he saw just the immense poverty that the people he was passing by lived in, and his pain just kind of dissipated because he saw that other people have it worse and he was trying to think of what he could do to make it better. Another benefit of prosocial behavior is you look like a do-gooder. You know, you look like someone who's a philanthropist, you are admired for giving back to the community or to others. But even at the selfish level of prosocial behavior, really associated with narcissism, it's still a benefit to society. Think of like Harry Potter. He helps others, he saves everyone, but he low-key loves the admiration. Does that make him a bad person? No, maybe it makes him a little bit grandiose, but it's still great that he saves the people around him. So there are several types of prosocial behavior. There's proactive prosocial behavior, which is when you're really serving self-benefiting purposes, such as the one I just mentioned. There's reactive prosocial behavior, which is in response to individual needs. And there's altruistic prosocial behavior, which is supposed to help others without any personal gain. But I remember when I first took Psychology 101 back in undergrad, there was this discussion of, can prosocial behavior ever truly be altruistic? I mean, if we are getting those endorphins, we're getting those benefits from doing nice things from others, surely the fact that it feels good at least is self-serving in some way. But like I said, it doesn't even matter. As long as you're putting good out into the world, it's not bad that you're also getting good from it. Something that I think we really need to talk about when we discuss prosocial behavior is the bystander effect. This is something that prevents people from doing kind things from others or from helping or protecting others. So in 1964, a woman by the name of Kitty Genovese was attacked in front of her building, and dozens upon dozens of neighbors heard the attack, but no one called the police until it was too late. Why? Diffusion of responsibility. It's this idea that someone else will take action and your action isn't really necessary. Someone else got it, someone else is on it, so many people can hear this, surely I don't need to call the police. And subsequent studies after that incident confirmed that the more people are present, the less likely someone is to pitch in and help someone in need. So with that in mind, thinking about the bystander effect and what it means for you and how you give back, let's get into this month's charity, which is Toys for Tots. I don't think I need to explain to you guys why it's important to donate this time. I think the entire video kind of sums that up. Do it because of selfless reasons. Do it because it breaks your heart to see others suffering. Do it to feel better about yourself. Do it because you think it will bring you good karma. Do it to brag to others. I don't really care. It would mean very much to me, and I'm sure it would mean very much to the children who do not have toys because of poverty. And this would be you taking a stand against the bystander effect, where you see that there are 80,000 subscribers on this channel. You think, oh, surely they'll meet their goal. They don't really need me to input anything. Our goal, as usual, is $500. So Toys for Tots, if you aren't familiar with it, it's a program run by the US Marine Corps, which distributes toys to children whose parents cannot afford to buy them toys for Christmas. So please consider donating so that kids can have presents this holiday season. And this is not at all a religious thing. It's not just Christians do this. This is a time where people expect gifts. This is a time when people expect acts of altruistic behavior. So if you have the means, please consider donating. I would appreciate it very much. And I know that they would as well, because let's be real, everybody deserves to have gifts for the holiday season. It's heartbreaking to think about a kid not having a gift for a season that is dedicated to gift giving and receiving. I hope this was helpful and that you learned something, and thank you so much if you decide to donate. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button, and I'll see you soon.